Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and welcome to the Game Exposed podcast. If you guys have a brief question on a narcissist and you want to submit it and have your question answered on the podcast, submit a brief question, you guys, no more than a paragraph because it won't be read. Text your questions to 917-636-1109 and text me your questions, and I'll try to get to as many questions as I can and answer them on the podcast, but please make it brief, no more than a paragraph, okay? 917-636-1109. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and today I'm going to take listener questions. And the first question is a very common question that a lot of people, I think, can relate to. So let me start right in. They write, my ex who lived with me no longer shows any crazy. It's like he wants to be here and we have sex, then I don't hear for days. I don't know a female I think he's engaging with worked with him until I noticed him acting weird. So I took him lunch one day as he ghosted me and said he wasn't there. Then I see her pull up and go in his building with a huge bag of food. His friend owns the business and it was just the two of them, or so I thought until that day. He's been acting weird before. Is he with her? She's leaving her husband. Then he accidentally leaves a voicemail with a female talking a week later. Why is he still calling me? Well, he's still calling you because he's using you for some kind of supply. The minute that he ghosts you should have been your red flag to know that this guy does not respect you. Now, in here, he comes to see you and he has sex with you, but then you don't hear him for days. That is a red flag. You got to pick up on the red flags, you guys, okay? When somebody cares about you, you're going to hear from them. They're going to want to communicate with you on a regular basis. But if somebody's only communicating because they want to come over and have sex with you, then guess what? Sex is the supply that they are using you for. And this guy is using you. Is he with her? It's from what you're telling me, it looks suspect. You can't say definitely that he's with her, although she's getting a divorce. Do you know the reasons why she's getting a divorce? He could be having something to do with her. And it looks like there's a good possibility of that. But the bottom line is, he's not treating you right. The bottom line is, he only comes around when he's looking for sex. The bottom line is, this is somebody who's ghosting you. So again, when somebody ghosts you, they're ghosting you usually they ghost you usually because they're with another supply, okay? And in this, you were talking about how he ghosted you, and then you saw him with somebody, with her. So, the bottom line is he's juggling supply. He's juggling supply. You're not the only one. So he's still calling you because he's getting something off you, okay? He may want something different, so he calls you up and he's looking to have sex out of you. Or maybe he calls you for other reasons. Maybe you're a therapist to him. He calls you when he wants to tell you his problems. But, you said in your text that basically, he wants to be there and have sex, but then you don't hear from him for days. That right there tells you that he's just there for the sex, okay? All right, you guys, I'm moving on to the next question. Okay, you guys, on to the next question, and a lot of people ask this as well. They want to know, can narcissists ever heal, especially dealing with one who claims they are, but still exhibits narcissistic behavior? Well, the bottom line is, generally a narcissist will never, ever look at themselves as a narcissist because that would mean shame, all right? So what they typically do is they always say everybody else has the problem and they're not doing anything wrong. They never take accountability. The other thing with a narcissist is they don't self-reflect, all right? Because they have fragile egos, and again, they can't deal with shame, you guys. So if they're still exhibiting narcissistic behavior, then that will continue. See, you have to look at the behaviors of somebody. Anybody could say, oh, I'm a narcissist and, I'm going to change or something like that. Anybody could say they're going to change. Prove to me that you are changing. Typically, 99.9% of the people out there that are narcissistic don't change. And why is that? Because that is their basic character. That is who they've been molded to be. Does a liar change? No, okay? And 99% of the time, cheaters don't change either. So, you guys, this is their basic character. So, the problem is they have such a fragile ego that they can't, acknowledge, this person is acknowledging that they're a narcissist, all right? But they're not changing. And that's what you have to look at. It's not whether they acknowledge they're a narcissist or not. It's whether their patterns of behavior change, okay? And then you have to ask yourself, why is this person even, claim to be a narcissist? Is it because they think there's something, some kind of fame associated by being a narcissist, or they think it's a positive thing to be called a narcissist? Maybe they think, I've heard narcissistic people say, yeah, I'm a narcissist. Yeah, I'm an asshole. Where they look at it in kind of a light like, yeah, I'm a narcissist. I'm smarter than you or something like that. But in general, they don't do that, okay? They don't do that. When somebody calls themselves a narcissist, they're doing it, either for some kind of gain, okay? They're doing it either for some kind of gain, or maybe you made them go to therapy with you and they'll acknowledge that they're a narcissist just to try to fool you and make you think that they're changing when they're really not. So you guys, or they're making money by calling themselves a narcissist, all right? So the bottom line is, if the narcissistic behavior is still there, then you're still dealing with a narcissist. And, you guys, they don't heal, because in order to heal, you not only, you have to be able to repent, okay? Narcissists don't repent, all right? They're not remorseful for what they do. If they had a chance of doing it all over again, they would, only they manipulate you better so they never get caught. So the bottom line is, whether they claim they're a narcissist or they don't claim they're a narcissist, if you look at their behaviors, that'll tell you what they are. And if their behaviors are not changing, then they're not going to change, okay? So, don't expect a narcissist to change, because, again, they don't repent. They don't want to take accountability. And if they say they will, or they're a narcissist, and you don't see those behaviors change over a period of time. Now, remember this, narcissists can come back and they can say, oh, I'm going to change this and that. And they're just telling you what you want to hear just till they know they have you again. Okay. And they may be good for like a month or two. But what happens is they revert back to their old ways. And why is that? That's because they're not serious about changing. That's because they're trying to fool you into thinking they're serious about changing so they could get you back and get whatever supply out of you. So the bottom line is, you guys, a narcissist is a narcissist till the end, okay? They're a narcissist to the end, okay? Okay, you guys, I'm moving on to the next question. And here's what they write. Hi, Yaz, your podcast is a godsend. The narcissist is alienating me from the rest of my family. I get along great with all of my family and love them a lot. The narc is spreading lies about me and is causing them to distance themselves from me. I've tried to resolve things with the narc. What a waste of time that was. Yeah, it is a waste of time. What do? I love my family, and it's heartbreaking to be disinvited from family events. Should I confront them? Are they a loss? Because is it too far a loss? Because the bully narc's dirty work. I can't believe I'm losing my family due to a mentally ill liar. By the way, this person is my mother. Okay, this is very unfortunate. You have a narcissistic mother that's spreading lies about you and causing the rest of the family to be, to alienate themselves from you? Well, first of all, your family should know exactly that who you are, that you're a good person and everything like that. If other family members are loyal to the narcissistic mother or other head narc in the family, the reason that they're doing that is because they need that narc for something. Most of the time, they need that narcissist for something. And that's why they show loyalty to the head narc, okay, which could be your narcissistic mother or father, you know, who's ever got the main power in the family, which is usually one of the parents. And then the rest of the members of the family, they could be covert narcissists as well that back the narc, okay? Those are the narc's flying monkeys. So the bottom line is this. If these people don't have your back, then there is nothing you can do about that. You have to live your life, you know, find other people that support you. You can confront the other people, but they have been manipulated already by your narcissistic mother, okay? She probably said you were crazy. They love to use the mental card. Or they probably said you have issues or something like that. But this is the bottom line, you guys. If people won't stand up for you or back you, then they are not your people, whether they're family or not, okay? Because if they love you and they care about you, they will back you up, okay? And if they're not backing you up, it's because they need that head narc for something. Maybe they need your narcissistic mother for money. Maybe they need your narcissistic mother for help, whatever help they could get. Or maybe they're secretly jealous of you as well, and that's why they're alienating themselves against you, all right? You can confront these other people in your family, but I don't think you're going to get anywhere because, again, they know who you are. And if they're isolating you from everybody else, they're not in your corner. And you have to accept that and accept the fact that, you know, it's not just your narcissistic mother. If these people will not support you and have your back and say, you know, you're part of the family, then they're not family as well. Whether they're manipulated or not, then that's not family. Family is somebody that should make you feel safe. Family is somebody that loves you. Family is somebody that should want to include you in family get-togethers. If they don't want to include you in family get-togethers, then that's not your family, okay? And family is not always blood, okay? Trust me when I tell you, family is not always blood. So you shouldn't have to sit there and go defend yourself. They should know your character because they are your family, that you are a good person, all right? And if they're disinviting you, then you don't deal with them. You don't deal with them, okay? Again, if you want to confront the family members and say something like, you know, why wasn't I included or this or that? But again, you know, it's like you're begging people to want to have you there. If they don't want you there, then you shouldn't want to be there to begin with. You shouldn't have to beg somebody to include you, and especially your family, okay? But the bottom line is these other people in your family are loyal to the narc mother, okay? Obviously, they're believing her lies. So anybody that's associated with the main toxic narc and backs up that narc, they are not your people. That's why you have to go no contact, even sometimes you guys in family. If it's causing you emotional abuse, emotional stress, you have to go no contact or gray rock if you can, okay? But the problem is when the narcissist is connected to other people, and especially family members, it gets tricky. Because if you go to these other family members, they need that main narc, they're gonna tell you, I don't know what you're talking about. I think the narcissistic mother is great. They're gonna back that main narc because they need her. Okay, this is where you cannot win with these people because they are loyal to the main narc. That's the main narc, your mother. That's her allies. Okay. So you're not going to all of a sudden transform that if they need your narc mother for something, okay? So I'm sorry that you're going through this. You could try to put out that olive branch to the other family members, see where it gets you. I don't think it's going to get you very far. But if that's the case, and these people are not supportive of you and don't want to include you, then you have to live your life and find another support system, which could be friends, support groups, other people that will be there for you. All right? I hope that helps you. Okay, you guys, now on to the last question. And he writes, "Hi, Yaz. Have you ever noticed why a narcissist would say, 'I forgive you,' after they abuse you and disrespected you blatantly?" Well, they're saying, "I forgive you," because what they're doing is they're flipping the blame on you to make you out to be the problem. This is to plant the seed of doubt that you did something in the relationship. "Oh, I forgive you," like you're in the wrong, because they'll never apologize. And they want you always to think that you're the problem or you're the cause of the breakup. Okay. So what better way to do that than to say, "I forgive you." Okay. "I forgive you." When somebody says, "I forgive you," they're saying that you did something wrong. Okay. They're not acknowledging that they did anything wrong, even if they abuse you and disrespected you. You see, you guys, you have to read carefully or listen carefully to what comes out of a person's mouth. She is not telling you that she did anything wrong because she doesn't want to take accountability and face shame. And what she wants to do is make you out to be the bad guy by gaslighting you and say, "I forgive you." Okay. "I forgive you." All right. So, it's like when a covert narcissist says something to you like, "I'll pray for you." Like there's something wrong with you. "I'll pray for you." This is clear-cut gaslighting to confuse you and make you think that you did something wrong. All right? So understand this. What is this person doing? They're not taking accountability. What is this person doing? They're saying they're going to forgive you, which is an indirect way of saying that you did something wrong, okay? And why do they do that? Because she doesn't want to, she doesn't want to take accountability, because that means she has to face shame, which she can't do. So it's much easier to just say, "I forgive you," okay? And make you out to be the problem so that now you're confused and you're texting a narcissistic abuse influencer and wondering, why would she say that? She said that to cause that confusion and doubt in your mind to make you think that you did something wrong. Don't take the bait. This is just more gaslighting. This is what narcissists do to make you question yourself when you break up with them and make you think that you did something wrong, okay? So that's it, you guys. If you have other questions, text me. Keep it brief, you guys, because I have so many that I have to answer. Keep it to a paragraph and, get straight to the point so I can answer your question. And also, you guys, if you like the podcast, hit the subscribe button, share. I'm going to come out with a 4th sequel to my other podcasts about everything you need to know about the covert narcissist. That'll be coming up next, all right, in the next podcast. I already did 3 sequels, 1 through 3, of everything you need to know about the covert narcissist. You can listen to it here or listen to it on my YouTube. Go check out my YouTube. I got thousands of videos on everything about the narcissist, a lot on the covert narcissist, at the Game Exposed podcast on YouTube. And if you want, you can follow me on Instagram for more posts at The Game EXP, and on Facebook, The Game EXP 123. Okay, again, Instagram, The Game EXP 123, and Facebook, The Game EXP 123. And the links are in the bio, you guys. And have a great day. If you guys are having a problem in your dating or relationship, or you're dealing with somebody maybe that's narcissistic, you don't know if they're a narcissist, or you're just having problems, you're in a toxic relationship and you need some clarity on it, Go to the link in the podcast description for my website where I offer email and phone coaching. If you have a quick question, just a quick question, and you want to get a video sent back to you answering your question, there's also a link there for Vizio where I will send you a personalized video answering your question. Hi you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description. Hi you guys, I just want to let you know that the Game Exposed now has their merchandise available. Check out the link in the bio and you could go check it out. There's cool hoodies, cool sweatpants, cool hats. So go to the bio for the link. And also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook at The Game EXP123 and also on Instagram, The Game EXP123. Okay? And have a great day.